What the fuck is good, YouTube? Fulcrum back with another motherfucking truth. I got my black healing stone on deck. I got my sodalite crystal on deck. I got my black tourmaline stone on deck. I got my black onyx stone on deck. And I got my carnelian stone on motherfucking deck. And yo, I got another truth to share with you guys today. The real reason why you are depressed, stressed, and anxious all the time. I just want to start off by saying the reason why you feel like how you feel like, it is not your fault, man. And there's an agenda put into place, and you are programmed from the moment you come into this world type shit. There's a group of entities that don't want to see you win. Some people call them the cabal. They're secret societies. They formulate this bullshit agenda and put it into your mind from the moment you are born through Disney movies, through all these type of movies and all these type of bullshit. And we're gonna get into it in this motherfucking video. Make sure you watch the whole video because I am literally bringing game and straight motherfucking truth. I've been putting in the work, you feel me? Straight up work. I meditate like 30 minutes to an hour a day, so if you can't meditate, I can't even argue. I swear I can never argue, and I swear I'll never hate, you feel me? I just want to help as many people as I can with these videos. I don't necessarily get any views yet. This is my third video I'm filming. But fuck the views, man. If I can help one person, then that's all I care about. And there's many reasons why you're stressed, anxious, and depressed, and it's not your fault at all. Number one, man, the media you consume is destroying you. Music, movies, books, the music, man. The music industry is complete bullshit. How the music industry works is like they brainwash people with all this fucking bullshit music. Kids are looking up to all these false idols and they're like, I want to make music like that too. You got a bunch of people trying to be like someone else, competing to be like this other person, you feel me? And so you're looking up to these false idols who aren't even being themselves, nor can they speak their truth in their music. Because if they speak their truth, they're not going to get any plays. There's no chance a record label is going to pick them up, you feel me? There's a real agenda being pushed in the music industry. They want you to be a drug addict. They want you to be sad as shit. They want you to be a girl. They want to turn you into a girl. They want you to look up to them and worship them as if they're a god. They want to turn you into a girl and they want you to be gay type shit. It sounds crazy, but if I can't argue if you cannot meditate. I'd put all the inner work in and I'm bringing you guys this information to help you. They want you to be gay. That's why they paint their nails. That's why they wear dresses and all this shit. There's an agenda put into place to turn you into a girl type shit. When you're looking up to these false idols, man, like you're looking up to people who aren't even being themselves and you want to be like them, and they're taking your power away. They're taking your time, power, and energy away. You're putting your time and energy into these people who can't even speak their truth, because if they speak their truth, they will lose everything. Look at YK Osiris. He spoke his truth and they put him in motherfucking jail, you feel me? Why do you think all these artists are addicted to drugs and shit? It's because they cannot be themselves and they cannot speak their truth at all. They drown themselves in drugs because they're not living the life they're supposed to live. They're living another man's life. They're living the cabal's agenda. And their agenda, they want you to be a drug addict. They want you to be a girl. They want you to look up to another man. They want you to think you're not shit. They want you to wear all these designer clothes that they make. So it's all about money. It's all about money, man. So number one, the music industry. Number two, man, they feed you meat from the moment you are born. They make whole foods harder to get rather than like convenient fast food. And when you're a kid, you love candy and you love fast food and you love all this shit that's destroying you. They don't want you to be happy because you are a superhero, you know that? Each and every one of you has superpowers. The ancient civilizations knew this. They meditated, they didn't release their seed, and they didn't have all this bullshit food that we're eating now. And people think that slavery ended. Fuck no, slavery ended. You're a slave, and all the animals you eat are enslaved. They're in cages on top of each other. They're shitting on each other. They're eating each other. These animals are literally living in the worst fucking conditions possible. And you eat that shit, and that energy goes inside of you. That energy literally goes inside of you and lowers your vibration. That is a huge reason why you are stressed, anxious, and depressed. How do you expect to eat these fucking animals who are literally enslaved, tortures? Their quality of life is literally terrible. They're living in hell. And you eat that shit and you feel exactly what that animal feels. The animals that shit on top of each other, the animals that eat each other, and all, it's a cycle. It's just a real cycle of life that happens when you eat these animals type shit. Watch the documentary Earthlings and you'll see like what's actually going down in these industries, you feel me? That is a huge reason why you're depressed, stressed, and anxious. You're feeling what these animals feel if you're eating them, you feel me? Another reason, you are a real life slave, even if you don't know it. You're put in a box from the moment you wake up. You live in a box and then you're placed in a box for 15 years, metaphorically and literally. Like you're placed in a classroom that's literally a box and you can't speak the truth. You're learning a bunch of bullshit science. There's some truth in science, but the science they teach you is the science that's governed by this 3D dimension. They don't take into account like the spiritual realm and the fourth and fifth dimension. They're just teaching you the literal hard science, which is bullshit, man. It's complete bullshit. They don't even teach you how to meditate in school. They surround you by a bunch of fucking retard bots. And literally school is a popularity contest and they want you to be sad. They don't want you to fit in. The real reason for schools is division. They want people divided. They want groups of people separated. They want you to learn from teachers that go to school to teach you all this bullshit, you feel me? Just to get a fucking job to go back to be in a box for your whole life. You're a fucking slave and these animals are slaves. We're not even living close to how a human being is supposed to live at all. We're supposed to be in nature every single day. We're supposed to meditate every day, connect with our higher self, and find our true fucking purpose. Why we came to this earth? We have a purpose, and they don't want you to know that. They want you to serve their agendas. You're stressed, depressed, and anxious because you're not living how a human being is supposed to live, and it's not your fault at all. It really isn't your fault. There's so many agendas put into place. The cabal, they treat you how they treat these animals. They don't give a fuck about the animals in cages, and they don't give a fuck about you because you are an animal to them. And we are animals. Like, we're supposed to live like an animal outside in nature, and we're supposed to be raised by a tribe of people. You can stop being stressed, depressed, and anxious. You got to take your power back from these people that took it from you. You got to get back into nature. You got to start eating the electrical foods because you're an electrical being. You need to eat whole organic foods, plants. Don't eat this meat. Don't eat meat at all. That shit will lower your vibration. You got to meditate and connect with your higher self. If you're drinking, smoking cigarettes, smoking weed, that shit is keeping you at a low vibration. They're giving you all this shit for free type shit because they know you have superpowers. They want you to be stressed, depressed, and anxious. They want you to work a job. They want you to be a slave, you feel me? Rest in peace, Capital Steez. A lot of people commit suicide because they're not ready for the truth. The truth is liberating though. Capital Steez was a fucking great artist and he knew a lot about this fucking reality. Capital Steez was literally speaking the truth. And all these artists in 2020, they're talking about fucking bitches, doing drugs, doing this and that, and lowering their vibration. And they want you to look up to these false idols. Because if you look up to these false idols, then they're taking your power away and you're selling your soul by even listening to these motherfuckers in the first place. Another reason why you're stressed, depressed, and anxious. They give you porn and shit for free from the moment you're born. And in school they teach you that masturbation and having sex with all these thoughts is normal. They want you to release your man life force. There's so many nutrients in your fucking seed. When you release that shit, you are literally just wasting it on nothing. You're wasting it on pointless pussy. Stop chasing these thoughts. They want to turn you into a girl. We can free ourselves from this bullshit. All we have to do is connect with our higher self and find our life's purpose. A lot of people are cut off from their higher self, and so they're placed in a box their whole life. And it's really sad. It's not their fault at all. Like I said, there's an agenda put into place to keep you at the lowest version of yourself. They don't want you to thrive. They don't want you to be in nature. They don't want you eating electrical foods that fucking raise your vibration. They don't want you to have dreams at nighttime. They don't want you to meditate. They don't want you to read books. They want you to be on social media comparing yourself to all these other people's lives. And all these other people are just posting their highlight reel on social media. They're not fucking happy. If anything, they're depressed as shit and they are slaves. We are all slaves. They want to turn you into a fucking robot. People in China are already robots. They got the chips inside of them. They got the Google glasses. They got face recognition. They got all this shit to take you away from your natural superpowers. You have fucking superpowers. What do you think these churches and religions are for? They say religion is for people who are scared to go to hell, and spirituality is for people who have already been there. And we have already been there. This earth is fucking hell. But once you raise your vibration, you're not scared of shit. You let love guide you and not fear. And religion, they only push fear. That's what the devil is. The devil isn't fucking real. He's literally a fucking figment of your imagination if you're scared. I know I went to church when I was a kid. I was forced to go to church, and I was scared of so much bullshit. You feel me? I was forced to go to school, and I was scared of so much bullshit. I had all this anxiety inside of me, so depressed when I was a kid. And yo, we're free beings and we can fly. All you have to do is connect with yourself. And they don't teach you that in school. Instead, they teach you a bunch of bullshit that you will never use in your life. Fuck do I want to learn some mathematics for? Fuck do I want to learn about this bullshit made up science? Why would I want to learn about his story? You feel me? Fuck, what the fuck, Siri just listening to me on my phone. But yeah, man, just take care of yourself. You want to stop doing all the bullshit that you're programmed to do. You want to free yourself. Meditate. Uninstall all the social media, you feel me? Spend less time on your computer. Spend more time outside connecting with your higher power. With that being said, I hope everyone's having a good day, man. Fulcrum out.